Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's the most important, bottom line, critical thing happening on this planet. Today on This Is Important?
I feel like the losing coach should have to eat a jar of mayo or get douched with mayo.
Sir, I work down in the basement. I'm not doing this. I gotta go eat my cum.
I built a whole career on the goof.
Buckle up.
Ow!
Okay, let's go.
Ow! Getting casual. Oh, maybe we're not getting casual.
Guess who's back? Back
Adam,
again.
do you have something to tell us?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're thinking that
Adam,
with these explosives right here?
Adam is starting with his visual right now. He's showing his muscle.
Wow. Yeah, with these explosive guns. I know what you're going to say, Durs. You're going to say, I started the fires, and that would be inappropriate with these explosive guns. That would be inappropriate with all this fucking gunpowder packed in here, nice and tight. That'd be inappropriate to say that.
Let me just say, I wouldn't say it, but goddamn, I'm thinking it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know
shit.
what you're thinking, dude, and that's inappropriate.
Yeah, no, we're not going to make light of it. We don't want to.
Appropriate. Don't make light.
We do not want to joke about it, but I think maybe you did.
You can't. The thing about when tragedy strikes, if you joke about it, a lot of people think that would be helpful to get through, but then some people don't think that. And are those people idiots and assholes?
Oh.
Sometimes.
Okay.
And are those people maybe dealing with trauma and they should get better help?
Okay.
Possibly.
Possibly. Nice segue.
Yeah, 10% off. This is
10% off using this is.
Get him.
Did you guys have to? I had to evacuate my Hollywood house.
Yeah.
Scary shit, dude.
Were you there?
And then you look at the little map. I wasn't there. Luckily, I was out of town. And you're looking.
I had to evacuate a house I wasn't at.
Well, we got the evacuation notice. I was literally.
That's a little more different.
I was literally telling my friend. I was like,
sounds like maybe you started it.
yeah, it sort of sounds like I started it, but I didn't.
Not to make light of it.
Not to make light, but I didn't start it. I'm pretty sure Blake did. Since he's being so quiet right now, I'm pretty sure Blake started it.
I'm just giving you the floor, man. Go for it, brother. You got this.
You just the watching it's the scariest fucking thing ever. When just watching the fire encroach on your house, like just going like, okay, now it's only like 10 acres, and then it goes to 50 acres, then it's like 75 acres or whatever it was. And you're like, oh, get, slow down.
Yeah, it's a very helpless feeling. It's very hopeless. And
the way you stepped it out actually helps me visualize it. Because it is like, it's like 10, it's like 25, it's like 75. Then it's like,
okay. And then it's so hot. Yeah.
And then it gets to the
not to make light of it.
Yeah, not to make light.
Yeah, I mean, for anybody tuning in, as you may or may not know, we all survived the fires. Our houses are all fine.
Thank goodness.
That's true.
We are very lucky in that way.
That would, and we all know people. We have friends that lost.
By the way, so far,
it's not over. We're definitely not out of it.
We do. We know, like, for sure, like a dozen people who've lost
and
their house, if not more.
Did I ever tell you guys the story about when Liam Hemsworth told me he lost his house? This is years ago. This is
in Australia during those fires?
No. It was during the Malibu fires. He was still with what's her name? Party in the USA. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
He was with her at the time, and we were doing press for Isn't It Romantic? And there was a little bathroom, like a little side bathroom that only cast could use. And I was in there taking a shit. And there was just the toilet, the shitting toilet, and then a urinal. And he came in, and I'm taking a shit, and the urinal is there. And I'm like, oh, what's up, Liam? He could see that it was me. And he's like,
wait.
He's like, oh, hey, mate. We hadn't catched up yet. We hadn't seen each other yet.
Yeah.
Caught up. And
they're catched.
We're catched.
My boy was catched.
Sure.
And so
man, let's catched up real quick.
That's Aussie.
So he was like, what's up? And I'm like, not much. How are you doing? He's like, not good, mate. We'd lost the house in Malibu.
I remember hearing about this now. Yeah. Not this story, but the house.
I was like, oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. And he was like, yeah. And he was kind of starting to tell me about it. And I'm holding in a shit at this point.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I don't want to
Disaster,
like
my
just
guy.
drop a deuce. So I'm like kind of holding it in, and it kind of sucks back up in there, you know?
Right.
And so I didn't want to like drop it out when in the middle of the story. But then what happened
You're
was
on the toilet?
I'm currently taking a shit. I was shitting.
He's speaking to you over the door or
through the door. He's pissing through the door.
through the door?
Well, through the door. Come on, Blake. Is that how
know.
you do it, Blake? Over the door? You like eye contact?
Yeah, like Mr. like Wilson from Home Improvement for sure.
Whoa.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I can see it.
Yeah.
I think I just had an earthquake here.
Really?
Yeah.
Mate, that's
Okay,
how good your
man.
story
Just
was.
shook real quick. That was kind of crazy.
Great. Let's have an earthquake on top of this fire.
Yeah.
fucking
Let's just
sick,
add.
dude.
Let's compile them.
Fucking Seth Rogen, this is the end.
Either that or something weird just happened in my brain, which also,
Maybe your body just shivered.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was fucking weird. It could have been my body because nothing is.
How many grams of creatine you on, bro?
I don't take creatine. I should. But so, anyways, so
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
my asshole took the shit and it sucked it back up into my body.
Asshole.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there trying to be respectful. I'm listening to the story, but I am on the toilet. And
Yeah.
then
Sure. I mean, he's asking for it.
when he's pouring his heart out, telling me about it, and I'm, I'm letting him, tell me all this
Yeah.
stuff, and
Yeah.
And
you're
I'm
allowed.
letting him. And
Yes, you're allowed.
dude, the loudest little squeaker just came out of my body. Like it was like it just goes,
Wow.
and he just goes,
Sorry, did you say
Jesus.
the loudest little squeaker?
yeah, it was like wildly.
Well, it's like a dog whistle.
Oh, you didn't hear?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
there it
okay.
I
is.
might have been chunking.
There it was. And he was like, "What the fuck, mate?" And I'm like, "I'm
Right.
so sorry, dude. I'm on the toilet." And he's like, "I'm telling you about my house that's burning down."
Yeah.
And and I felt horrible. I felt bad. But
Yeah.
what can you do?
Well, I mean, it's too you are in the stall, so
I was currently shitting. Yeah.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
I feel like both have valid points. I see both sides of this story. I mean,
Yeah.
But
I bet
yeah,
you want to.
But that's like
I bet you want to. Taking his hand.
that is a
Stick up.
horrific feeling to lose your house. You know what I mean?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? We didn't have to evacuate, but Emma did to kind of just get ahead of it.
Mhm.
And she was like, "What do you want me to grab?" I'm in Australia.
Yeah, man.
I'm just like fucking
God.
going. And she's like, "What do you want me to grab?" I'm like, "The boys."
Yeah.
Just I don't care. Who gives a
Yeah.
fuck about like?
Did you say grab them boys?
Grab them boys.
That's what I said. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot
yes,
you
yes,
were conferenced in.
That would be cool.
But
Yeah.
but looking back, because I'm like, I got all these fucking shoes, I got all this like stuff that I like, blah blah blah, like things,
Nah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just in the moment, I was like, I don't care. Who cares? Go just get out. Get their like little lovies, so they got their thing, and hit the road, Jack.
Are you going to try to make it back up there when we were being evacuated? People were like, are you going to try to make it up there? First of all, I'm not going to drive up there through fires as people are trying to
Yeah, no.
exit
That would be problematic.
to like grab shit. I'm like, first of all,
Right,
no.
right.
But and then also you hear people on the news being like, I'm sure people are going in their homes, grabbing things, getting important documents. I'm like, what documents are people grabbing? What documents?
Well, Emma got all of our children's birth certificates, our social security cards, our passports,
Okay,
proof of identity, and all that kind of stuff. Adam,
Yeah, I think they tell you to like.
Is that
back
what you
that
grabbed?
I feel like this is more
I-
like of
I think
educational moment than a like. What are we talking about? Who
No.
cares about documents?
No,
We're
like
all human.
I honestly didn't know other than your passport.
Yeah, passport.
I'm like,
yeah.
other than that, I'm like, a birth certificate you can get in like a week. Chloe's
dude.
done it.
No,
Damn.
dude, just because what if you run for president and they're asking to see your birth certificate? Suddenly now you got to show it.
Oh,
Oh shit.
birthers.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh shit.
You got to think it. Like, I know it's crazy to have to think, and I don't want to make light of this.
So if I was trying to run for, don't make light of it. If I was trying to run for president and the running for president, the paperwork had to be in next week, and I couldn't then get the paperwork because
Right. But these are the things you have to consider during
At all
these
times.
sort of situations. Not to make light of it.
I saw a lot of people taking their like their wedding photos because that's like shit you can't get back. I guess
Emma grabbed like our prom photos, which I thought was cute AF.
Yeah, but
dude, that's cute.
that is cute. I
That
feel
is
like
cute.
all of our stuff is just digital. It's just so digital now.
Exactly. That's why like the modern day photo books, it doesn't matter because we got them all on the phones.
Yeah, I got a tub of like photos from back in the day that maybe I would grab that. That would be
A tub? You have a tub? Oh, like a Rubbermaid thing.
the Rubbermaid full of old photos.
What happened to Rubbermaid? They still around?
I want to say Rubbermaid is still going strong. I would hope so.
I feel like you should be the spokesperson for Rubbermaid, Blake.
I am the maid. I am the Rubbermaid.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Dude,
Like
a butler
Budman?
made of rubber?
Holy shit.
I'm actually really into this, and this is a good pitch. And we've been looking
Okay.
What are we doing?
we've been looking for a sponsor for Blake. I've got
High and
my
low.
fitness pal.
It's
Yeah.
Rubbermaid?
It's Rubbermaid.
I can't say it, but
Buzzball came and went. Buzzball, yeah.
yeah, they moved on.
They didn't treat you right.
They didn't treat you right. They paid you
Yeah.
$11.
Yeah.
You did an unbelievable job
Thank you.
Right.
promoting them.
Thank you. And then they got
You took them to they were a nothing company, and then they
Yep.
sold it for it was a crazy number. It was hundreds of millions of dollars,
yeah, they did great.
and they gave you 9 of those dollars.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, they gave me some free buzz balls. They gave me
Yeah.
a lot of free buzz balls.
Oh,
No.
cool.
In fact,
Liquid cancer.
we asked for free buzzballs, and they wouldn't give them to us on
No.
multiple occasions.
A few times on the
Yeah,
tour, but a lot of times we had a
uh-huh.
lot of buzz balls on tour, which we didn't
Yeah.
purchase. So I will shout them out for that.
Do you think you could sue Buzzballs if like you stepped on one, it rolled, and you like broke
Oh,
your arm or
shit.
your neck?
Perfect.
Are you intoxicated?
Because it's filled with alcohol, so they know you're going to be drinking, and if you step on one and it rolls, that's their fault, right?
No,
I think you have
Adam,
a
you're a
case.
horrible lawyer then.
yeah.
I was
Adam,
intoxicated.
No, come on.
Well, you could sue anyone for anything.
Now I
You know.
like where you're going.
There we go.
You could sue anyone for anything.
Let's
Now,
do it.
I feel like most judges that won't fly in their courtroom. In
Mm.
their courtroom.
Mm.
We could take it probably to like one of those televised, like Judge Judy. I bet she'd have
What-
a hell of a time with that.
Mm.
That'd
Hey,
be fun.
Being in Australia, what is a kangaroo court? Have you guys ever heard someone say that?
Oh yes. Why do they call that? What is?
I think that just means like a fake ass court, like a
But why-
banana republic.
Right. Like a bush league.
Why are they bringing kangaroos into this? What's up with that?
I don't know. I think that's rude.
This is the way.
Now,
Okay.
is that sort of a slam on Australian court system? Yeah, it's like
Maybe.
it's a
Could be.
fucking kangaroo court, and then
That's very possible.
their Australians are like, "Oh, mate, what the fuck, mate?"
Right.
I do
And
a
then they just-
great impression of, as you guys have seen, I do a great Australian
Yeah.
person.
Mhm.
Kangaroo court is an informal, pejorative term for a court. And
Okay.
Blake knows what pejorative means. Blake,
Yeah.
explain what
It's-
pejorative means.
I want to say it's similar to performative, but it's pejorative.
Oh, it's,
Yeah,
it's
he's not
similar.
wrong.
It's
I see what
similar.
you're saying.
Yeah. Pejorative term for a court that ignores recognized standards of law or justice, carries little or no official standing in the territory within which it resides, and is typically convened ad hoc.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so it's like a fake ass. It's just
Now I get it.
Yeah, that made it. What the hell?
so it's just like so. This is just like your uncle on the block who kind of runs shit, and he's like, "Well, go to Uncle Joe. He'll straighten shit out."
Right.
And you go to him, and he's like, "I'm the law in these parts."
I understand what it is. I want to know
Mhm.
why we're bringing kangaroos into this. Why don't they call it goofy court or
Yeah.
silly?
Why don't
sil-
we call it Goofy Court? Yeah.
Why is it kangaroo court? Why?
I see what you mean. And by
what-
the way,
well, I
ad
think-
hoc, do we know what that means at all?
Yeah, I feel we do, and I'd love if Blake explained it.
Ad hoc,
Yeah.
HOC. That's short for something.
He
That's
was the
probably-
fourth Beastie Boy.
Ad hoc, absolutely. Okay, we can
He was out there.
give you that.
Ad hoc Tua. There's something in there.
Yes,
Oh
boys.
damn! Ad hoc too. Yeah, what is ad hoc? I have no clue what ad hoc.
Oh,
No
Blake,
idea.
but you're supposed to make pretend that you do know.
Just tell us it's Latin for
ad hoc.
something.
It sounds like something at the Renaissance fair.
It is. It's Latin. It's a Latin phrase for this or for this situation.
For spit on that thing. You got to add some hawk to it.
Ad hoc.
It's Latin. It's when a Latina spits on that thing. Ad hoc.
Okay.
It's science.
I'm liking that.
We're just connecting the tissue here.
I guess
in
it's
trying
for
times.
goofy chord. I guess it is sort of. If you're gonna like, kangaroos are the goofiest fucking animals.
They are pretty stupid. They have a silly name.
You know what I mean? If we're talking just like goofy ass animals,
Oh.
they're silly name. They're
Yeah.
pretty goofy. They're just this like
They got hands though.
weird sort of. Well, I think
Right.
they're really cool. I'm not saying I'm goofy as fuck. I love goofy things. I built a whole career on the goof. You
Mhm.
know,
Okay,
my whole
yeah.
life is a goof, dude. Life's a goof,
Okay.
and then you die.
Okay.
I'm not
Right.
shitting on goof, man. I'm not shitting on goof. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
The goof trope. Okay.
Yeah, you might have started the fire with an attitude like that. You know.
Right.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
to make light of it, but
Sure.
Don't make light of it. But if you make light of the goof, then you might have started the fire.
yeah.
Okay.
The goof is in the pudding.
The goof is in the pudding. Well said. No
There we
points.
go. Some points.
I was hoping nobody heard that.
Who cares?
No, but kangaroos are a goofy ass animal, dude. They're like
They
they
look
look
like-
sort of like bears, but then they
Bear. Like maybe a little bear.
stand up. They've got a big ass,
Right.
They do have a huge,
They-
huge,
like
jump
a
in the
huge
trunk.
donker. They're
I
all
imagine-
beefed up.
I imagine
Uh,
there's a dude at every boxing gym that's like kind of brain dead and cross-eyed but jacked, who that's what kangaroos look like. The one guy at the gym who can't really fight anymore but is jacked and is like,
Still got it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then
huh?
just like a big old donker.
Yeah.
Right.
Got
Huge
a
ass.
divine donk on him.
Lots of
Right,
butt.
right.
Lots of
But
butt.
and they
fat
got
there.
the tail of a rat. And did you know? Because I'm out here
Mm.
with them. I see them. They're around.
Yeah, you're still in Australia. It's crazy.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You see them around like
Yes.
there's like it's a squirrel. You just see a fucking kangaroo chilling. You're in a city, right?
Sorry, they're not in the city, but when I drive to the stages, I see them
They're just
like
like
just
so
on
they're-
the side of the road, or side of the road.
the route. Oh, yeah.
Right. You said round. You said round.
They say round. They say that's how they pronounce it out here.
You round. Uh-huh.
They do, don't they? Is it rubbing off on you? Are you saying round?
Side of the round.
Something's rubbing off on me.
Dude, it okay. Tell me more.
Just too many nights in a hotel here. So what I'm saying is they're around. They're not as prevalent ad hoc as squirrels, but
Squirrel.
they're about. You see them as much as you would see like
A cow?
fuck.
A deer?
More than a deer.
Coyote.
They're-
Coyote.
More than a coyote because you see them every day, but you just don't see them like squirrels. So like something between that.
Huh. I don't know if there exists something like that here. Maybe a
Anyway,
hawk?
a hummingbird.
A hummingbird.
Pow. Pow. I'm so
Wow.
stoked I came up with that. Because
A
you see
praying
hummingbirds.
mantis.
You see hummingbirds at least once a week. And I'm saying you see kangaroos
You-
like that out here. And they rest on their tail like it's a third leg,
Yeah.
which is just fucking weird.
Well, first of all, where I live, I don't see hummingbirds once a week. That's a
Huh,
Really?
That's too bad.
Upgrade your lifestyle, bro.
Yeah, 'cause you need more flowers.
I don't know. I live on the water. Yeah, there's not a lot of hummingbirds right here, but
Is it worth it if there's no hummingbirds? I mean,
yeah, there's dolphins. There's
That's
dolphins.
cool.
Yeah.
so they're like dolphins. So
They're
you see
dolphins.
dolphins
Yeah.
Kangaroos
About
are
every
the
day?
dolphins of land.
Yeah, I would say I see a lot of dolphins.
or like the seals that come up on your dock. that
Seal.
give you-
Fucking
That's-
seals. Yeah.
That's
sea
They're like
lions.
that.
Sea
Sea
lions.
Sea lions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Different.
lions at the sea.
I don't know the difference, but people do get angry around here if you call them seals, and they're like, sea lions, and you're like, okay,
Hmm.
they both
Is that
suck,
because
right?
there's a lot of military people who are like show respect to like Navy SEALs. These are Sea Lions.
Yeah, they
Right.
smack me in the face and say stolen valor.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot
How
of
dare you.
recording artists.
hmm
Who
Oh
give
yeah,
kisses to roses.
that's my first thought when I think of Seal. Is a kiss
Yeah.
from the rose. This is the Batman Forever soundtrack.
Yeah. Good U2 song on there. Very
Great.
strong.
On a scale from 1 to 10, it doesn't get any better than 0.
Heineken 00, the official brew of endless possibilities, because with Heineken 00, now you can.
At the office, pre or post workout, relaxing at home, 0.0% alcohol means this is a Heineken you can enjoy anywhere or anytime.
Heineken 00, 0.0% alcohol, 100% taste. Only 69 calories. Now you can.
Available at your local Heineken retailer or for delivery at Heineken.com.
You must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Do you guys think that someone is starting these fires? Let's get in the weeds a little bit with these fires.
But that people are, is what I've heard. I mean, not even heard. Like, I've seen videos.
Yeah.
I know we've all heard, but
Sorry, I've seen videos of people getting caught starting fires. Also, this is
But-
super random. I knew it was going to be amazing, and it paid off in dividends.
ooh,
I went on X.
Gonna give it to you.
Wow, dude.
X.com.
Oh yeah, X is
Right off the bat, Andrew Huberman, the jacked doctor or like science guy who has got a podcast.
Tom Segura's cousin.
Is it?
Yep.
Or he just looks
Holy-
like it.
No, it's his cousin.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
That's cool. That's cool.
He's just
Yeah.
driving down the street.
Let's
He's
go.
driving down the street himself, whips out his camera phone and films people lighting dumpsters on fire. And he's like, I just called the fucking fire department. They're lighting fires here. But then, dude,
Can you imagine what is
Yeah, go
going
ahead.
on in your life that you, in the midst of fires breaking out,
I cannot believe it.
devastating the whole city, people's lives are being ruined, people are dying, people have died,
Some people have died.
There's been casualties.
on top of everyone's homes being destroyed,
Right.
that you then decide to add to the madness. I'm convinced the Runyon Canyon fire, because Runyon Canyon has
That's the one they said was arson.
never
Yes.
been on fire.
And the dude in Studio City, Blazer by you, lit his own
Mhm.
house on fire to get insurance,
Yeah,
is
that,
what I had heard.
Yeah, that's what I assumed because that was nowhere near anything else. And it was just like, what? Now there's this.
But you guys, this is what's going down on X.
gonna give it to you.
Fill us in.
Lasers.
Gonna give it to you.
Everyone is saying the fires were started by lasers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they said the same thing about Hawaii, right? They're like lasers.
Right. And they're going,
Okie
hey.
dokie.
So apparently these lasers that you can have, I don't know, they can't light blue stuff on fire.
Mm.
Fuck.
And so there's all these pictures of like
Send in the Blue Man group.
fires, and then there's like a points.
Like a blue house.
So there's like a blue car that's
Oh.
untouched, or like all the blue garbage cans have not melted.
Oh shit.
That's why my dumb friend sent me that. Oh, where the recycling garbage cans aren't melting and they're like,
Right.
Who sent you this? You said your dumb friend?
yeah, I'm on a
Yeah.
pretty dumb signal.
Deep in the basement.
Basement dwellers. And
Yeah.
they've just been completely taken over by the dark side.
And so like they're saying that the people who have the lasers are burning the Palisades to like erase.
And who are these laser people?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's the man.
We're
It's the man.
getting
Yeah,
It's the man,
down to
right?
it. We'll
Yes.
know.
Yeah,
They're-
by the end
they-
of this podcast, we'll figure it out.
They burnt the Palisades to get
Probably Isaac. He started the fires.
get rid of the Diddy evidence.
Oh shit! They've connected it all the way to that.
Oh, wow. Wow, dude.
They're like, yeah,
Oh,
Wow.
we're gonna burn down the entire
but
City.
Palisades
now that you say that, that makes
to get rid of the
sense.
Diddy.
Yeah,
evidence.
actually,
That's adding up.
yeah.
That's
How-
crazy.
And then, so, dude, I get taken down the deepest. What do they
Oh,
call
boy.
Blazer? A K-hole, keyhole, rabbit hole?
K-hole, yeah.
Rabbit
K-hole.
hole. Yeah. K-hole, keyhole.
Where they're like,
Rabbit hole, kangaroo hole.
yo, the Getty Museum.
And
Is-
that's where they did most of the freak offs in the basement. Oh shit! Tell us.
So here's the deal. They go the Diddy Museum. They're like, it is a sex jail that has 12 floors of basements going down that housed 2 million sex slaves until a few years ago.
2 million is a huge number. That's way
seems
too
like-
big. Now you lost me.
It is. Oh, so you don't believe it?
I was on board and I was like, yes, this makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you would have said,
Are you making light of this?
2 million's an insane amount. I'm not.
"Don't make light," don't make light.
I'm following you. I'm down the K-hole.
People that make light start fires.
No, I'm down.
They literally make light.
Are you making light?
Two, 2
Now, if
million.
Let there be light.
If anything deserves
go.
a yes,
points.
thank you.
There you go.
Thank
There it
you.
is.
You make light. You're making light.
2 million is an insane amount of people to be in the
Well,
Getty
first of
Center.
all, just logistically, how are you feeding these people? Right?
Exactly.
How are you feeding these
Exactly.
It's all
That's-
cum, dude.
Oh my god.
There's a,
Yeah.
well, that's a lot. That's a
And
lot.
I'm
of
not.
cum.
I don't want to make light of it,
gonna
but that's how they're feeding it.
Don't make light of it.
That's crazy.
Don't make light of them.
It's like a human caterpillar situation
Mm.
where like you get fed cum, then you feed someone else, and like
Jesus. I like what you're thinking.
See, well, so you're housing these 2 million sex workers. Are they leaving to go do sex stuff? Or because freaking gonna want to go to the Getty to.
you want them pure. You want to keep them there, and then
Oh,
they get
you
to
do.
go up and see the art every once in a while.
Yeah, that's kind
Oh.
of sick. That's kind of tight.
Yeah,
and
and, like,
there's a really nice garden there.
use the umbrellas that they have.
There's a really
Yeah.
nice garden there.
I
would
haven't
love
been
it.
in years, actually. When I first moved here, I weirdly went to the Getty kind of a lot.
That's cool.
By yourself or like on dates?
Not in the basement. Not in the basement.
Renaissance man. Okay, huh?
Yeah, right.
Not in the basement.
I'm still gonna
Yeah.
send it.
Yeah, on like when family or friends would come into town,
Yeah,
like
of
looking
course.
for things to do to take them
Yeah.
to.
Right.
Like that
Yeah.
thing on the hill.
You would
And
be
they're
like, "This is my
and then-
house."
Then I have to pretend. Yeah, just because my house sucked so bad.
Oh, welcome.
My house sucked so bad that no one wanted to be there. I'm like, okay.
You're just talking to the people who work at the museum like they're your butler. Can
Right.
you go fetch us a ham sandwich? Hey, dude, just go.
You have your
smack
friends
it.
take their shoes off. You're walking around in your fucking socks.
Go to the cafeteria and get me 3 ham sandwiches, please.
Would you mind leaving your shoes here?
Take them out of the
That's
packaging and put them on this tray and deliver them to my family.
Sir, I work down in the basement. I'm not doing this. I
Yeah.
gotta go eat my
Please,
cum.
please,
Go eat my cum.
please.
I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna go eat my cum and I'll be back.
And my mom's like, my God, Adam, how much did that Taco Bell commercial pay you?
A lot.
A lot
Pizza,
of
pizza.
money. A lot of money.
Mom, I hate talking money.
I don't
hate
wanna talk
talking
about
money.
it. Yeah.
But can I borrow $20?
The thing about rich people, Mom, is we don't talk about money.
Yeah. It's the less you talk about money, the more rich you are.
It's
That's
so
the thing.
it's so ad hoc talking about money. Oh,
Ugh. Yeah.
That's what it means.
Now that's ad hoc.
But guys,
talking about money it's a pejorative term. It's so ad hoc talking
You
She's
about
like,
gotta
wow,
go.
dude.
you gotta go on X. I cannot recommend it more.
I love it. X gonna give it to you.
It is
I love it.
the creativity is unbelievable.
I think if you approach it how you did, as like, oh, I'm gonna go here for entertainment,
Yeah.
even though it is depressing when you consider like these people aren't joking. Like, yeah, it is fun to dip your toe in.
Well, I would say probably 60% of all the people are joking. Right? Or else it makes me go, oh, as a
Dude.
society, we're so fucking dumb that we've fully lost the thread. And
Here's what I think it is.
I'm a dumbass.
I think 60% of it is bots. I think
Yeah.
the other
Get your bot on.
bots gonna give it to you.
I think then it's 20
bot.
and 20. I think it's 20% serious, 20% people there for like the entertainment. But
Mm.
in the 20% of the people who are there for the entertainment, I think 80% of those people are kind
Okay.
of like into it, and then 20%
I'm doing the math.
are just there for the entertainment. And then of that 20%,
Okay.
I'm doing the math. I'm over here
Okay.
like it's a freaking SAT, brother. What the fuck? I'm not good at percentages. I was never
right.
good at percentages, decimals.
Which means that 1/64th. Which means that
Oh, you weren't?
1/64th had the ability to start the fire.
That was the only part that made sense to me. All that made sense to me. Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
But I'm telling you, man, people. This is what's crazy to me, and this is like how it
Whole
works.
world gone crazy.
There are genius people who have like connected the dots to things that you're like, man, I don't know if that's possible, but and either they're smart enough to figure it out,
They've convinced themselves. Yeah.
Well, even what?
or they're smart enough to figure it out, and I'm dumb enough to believe it.
No, yeah.
I was saying the other day, like,
So you do believe it.
some of these people are so angry they'll believe anything, and I'm
Sure.
so happy I won't believe anything. I'm like,
What do they call that? They call that
you think there's 2 million people in the basement of the Getty, but like,
no, what do they call it? That's
I
a
do not
term.
know.
Is it
Octua.
a pejorative
Ad hoc
term,
to
or what is it?
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't know.
Observational bias or something like that is.
Oh,
Damn, dog.
god damn. I
Yeah,
know both those
it's
words.
The fuck?
No, that's not it. It isn't that. I'm smart enough to know that there is a word for it, and too
Not
dumb
smart
to know
enough,
the
yeah.
word.
Right,
To
right,
actually
right, right.
summon it.
And
Classic.
like, what's your yin yang? What's your this but not that?
I think I'm just dumb, dude. You'll find
Yeah.
out. I've got
No, we
Jeopardy
know.
coming out February 12th. So
I'm excited to see that, dude.
Ooh.
I'm excited to
you.
see that.
yeah, I am too. It's a lot of fun. I'm
I saw you
excited.
in the commercial, right?
Yeah, they've got like some YouTubes where I flash on the screen. They show everybody
YouTube.
for.
Well, by the way, you should have been on more.
Okay, thank you.
I watched it and I was like,
Yeah.
where's my boy Blake? You
Right.
should be front and center.
Are you trying to get butts in the seats? Show this beautiful mug. Come on.
Yes, sir. Now
People,
get some
Come on.
eyeballs on it.
you're either liking me.
I think they know, like, our fans. Maybe not the biggest.
Do not watch Jeopardy at all.
Maybe not the biggest Jeopardy.
They're like, whoa, we got a big bump this week. Holy shit!
Wow.
Bunch of goofies tuned in. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, a bunch of kangaroo courts just
Here we
tuned in
go.
a little bit.
Huh, I like this. Not that
They
nice.
probably just don't want comments from our fans. When I posted my fucking car was getting sold or whatever, which it sold,
Oh, no.
shout out.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
The comments
Hit
were
'em.
like, "Does it have a loose butthole?"
Oh yeah, dude.
It was like, "Fucking
Nice.
has Alice
What-
ever ridden shotgun?" And I'm like,
When I
Just a real
posted that
person.
thing, that MyFitnessPal thing, there was like 25 comments that were just like, "Now, does it count rotisserie chicken string calories?"
Poop dollar.
I mean, welcome to the monster you've created. Just
Yeah.
I love
enjoy
it.
baby.
I love it. I
Yeah.
get a real kick out of it.
Butthole.
And like the MyFitnessPal people were like, what is all the, like, what does this stuff mean? And I was like,
Beats
my
me.
fans, they're a wild
There's
bunch,
somebody
man.
saying that Kyle's asking how much babies.
Yeah, there was that too. Like, how many calories are in babies? Kyle wants to know, something like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
"Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one." So it's
Hey.
it's
Yes, points.
Very
Kyle's still not
good.
back. Done with the movie, still not back. Maybe he's in the basement. We're not saying if he is or isn't, but it's possible he's not here.
Yeah.
Possible.
well,
He's eating cum in the Getty Center.
He might be dealing with the fires from
No,
Northern
no.
California.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's Northern
maybe.
California. So
Huh.
he isn't.
Yeah.
So, but we don't know where he is. We think he may or may not be in the Getty Center in the
Yeah.
basement on the 12th layer eating cum. He could
See ya.
be the one to donate the cum for all
Right.
the workers,
Right.
but he said, no, sign me up. I want to eat. I want to gobble.
And by the way,
Mm.
the irony is that like if he was still on the podcast, he would have gotten a bunch of load boost. He could have been
Mhm.
feeding
He could have
tens,
been
if not
so-
12.
hosing people.
I'm
down.
gonna come.
People. Yes.
I thought you said hose, and I was like, he could have been feeding 12 hoes.
He could have got hose, man. He finally could have got some hose. Damn, my boy needs hose.
Damn, son.
People used to throw around hose real casually in the 90s.
Yeah, hose.
Now,
was
what
a-
is hose? What do hose mean? Like, what does hoe mean? Like,
Hooker.
Okay,
Oh.
go off.
does it mean hooker, or does it mean just like a
Yeah.
loose lady?
No, it means a hooker.
Okay,
Oh, does it?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
I thought it
that's
was
probably
whore. Like,
it's
and
all.
then
yeah.
they took the hoe out of the whore. But does whore mean?
I'm sorry. I love how someone goes whore. Yeah, hooker.
Does
whore.
whore mean hooker? I thought whore was
Yeah.
like the same thing as slut.
No, whore is somebody who fucks for money.
Oh,
They all are. They all are the same thing, and you know, like the technicalities of it. Yeah,
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think all the words mean different things. Like like how words work.
It spawned from pimp culture, you guys.
what's that?
It all spawned from pimp culture.
Mm.
Sure.
I like how
Yeah,
after we kind of
absolutely.
walked it out, Isaac just wrote in the group chat, whore.
Right. Yeah.
2 minutes late. 2 minutes too late. Whore.
Interesting. So I guess maybe is that like the Omaha? You're just kind of there's less pimp culture there. I probably
Not a lot of pimp culture in Omaha. And not
Damn.
that
What
I
a
was
bu-
not.
what a bummer.
Who's the biggest pimp in
Which is
Omaha?
interesting because I feel like
There's
you
your
had a little
movie.
pimp character.
Mm.
There's your movie, dude.
First pimp of Omaha.
It was probably my buddy's like divorced dad. Who he would let us drink at the basements. So he's pretty. So we're like, man, this guy's a pimp, dude.
Yeah,
I do like the idea of an Omaha pimp who's just all Carhartt, like rough
Mhm.
hands.
Yeah, he wears
Mhm.
flannel a lot. Yeah,
and
just
his like
pounds Bush Light, just and
Right.
pounds pussy. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he's
And then his stable of women are just like
literally a stable.
frizzy hair, flannel rocking,
literally a stable, you dog.
I'm
and then there's
sorry.
one just like hairy gay bear guy who's
That's
like,
cool.
"Would you watch my back if I go fuck these truckers?" And he's like, "I got you,
Yeah, I
Got
think
you,
ho,
brother.
ho, ho. I got you, ho."
I'm sure there
Get 'em,
are,
ho.
but it's not like a cool like what you're saying. It's not like a cool like pimp,
That's what I'm saying.
like
Mhm.
pimp. It's
That's just black. You can say black culture.
cool.
They just-
black pimp. Yes,
Yeah.
there's no cool black pimp.
Okay.
It would be a guy
that we know of. If you are a cool black pimp in Omaha,
in Omaha. Reach out.
slide in Blake's DMs.
Yes, hit up Blake.
DM me, please, directly.
But there's no like goblet. There's no goblet. It's like a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a giant.
It would be an ice cold Bush Light
Well, that's inside
in-
the Stanley
with
Cup
a
'cause
with
you're
a
outside.
with a camo can.
It's a platinum
Right.
big gulp. What are you talking about?
Yes, okay. I don't even know if it's platinum. It's blue collar.
And where he would work is he would work at the truck stop.
Yeah, lot lizards.
He would work at Truck Haven.
Yeah.
Where we've already established there was glory holes. So he runs all the lot lizards, which is one of my
Right.
favorite terms
Mm-hmm.
for a hooker that works predominantly at the truck stop. Lot
so
lizard?
a lot lizard is a truck stop hoe.
Yeah, that's
truck,
correct.
Truck stop.
That
truck
I
stop
know.
hoe, yes.
That I know. What
Okay.
is
Yeah.
truck stop hoe?
Because that's what I
Just
screamed to my
practicing.
kids when we were at the grocery store.
Yes, you would have if that was a Jeopardy question, you would have nailed that.
I would have
Blake?
got that one. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
And-
What is
straight
a
out
lot
of the-
lizard?
That's like the Will Ferrell Jeopardy.
And you have $200.
He said lot lizard. That is not the answer.
Really? Huh. I could have swore.
Yeah, I like that's interesting to me because like it's not
This
cool.
is interesting.
Like Chicago black pimp culture is cool.
Very
right?
cool.
Like Bishop Don. Bishop Don is cool.
Mm.
But like Mark who manages the lot lizards at what's the gas station truck stop?
Yep, Truck
The,
Haven.
the Piggly Wiggly? The
It's
truck
a
haven?
haven. It's a haven
yeah, the
for the
bitch.
truckers. Yeah.
Haven hose.
I feel it would be a pretty methy guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. I mean, the actual reality of pimp is,
Yeah.
it's just like.
I
kinda-
bet it would be
Well,
pretty,
you would
pretty
hope that
methy.
you would hope that he has like a little bit more of like self-control. I feel like pimps generally are they don't it's like you don't get high on your own supply type stuff, like they've got to keep their
Oh.
composure. Now they
Right,
might
but
have hookers that
sometimes-
need drugs and that's how they keep them
Yeah, there's lots
in
of
the
ways that
fold.
pimps manipulate though.
Yeah.
There's ways
you
that they
can't
can string
manipulate
you
when you're
along
high.
with like love and like
yeah.
the,
I
that.
think as a whole,
That's why you're still here, Blake.
What?
I think as a whole, pimps aren't probably great dudes. Like as a whole.
No, I think
No, not good guys, but I think they're
Yeah.
control freaks. And so I don't know if there are a lot of
Yeah.
them are addicts like that.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right. But they for sure are selling
This is
are,
important.
are selling the meth. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
They're double dipping.
yeah, it's all hand in hand. It's all like a
Right. I don't think they're procuring it
Because they give it to the lizards. They give it to the lizards.
for sure.
They scurry on into the trucks.
Mhm.
They
Slither.
they
Sure.
slither.
Slither.
Yep. They
do the
slither on
lizard
into the
slither.
trucks.
Yeah.
They sell some meth, and then
Okay.
they got to gobble.
they gotta.
Great ass! This is the way.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't have a great ass.
That's
And
the
what-
order of operations.
I mean, you've got to be some sort of salesman to go, hey, go in there and fuck that guy for $100 or 20
Mhm.
and give me 10.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like all three of us, we wouldn't be great
We-
pimps.
Horrible pimps.
No,
Bad
it'd be a
pimps. Like
terrible
no
bad
pimp
pimps.
game. I don't even have, and I know Blake doesn't have any
Excuse me?
game.
Don't
I know
speak
you don't
for
have
me.
game. No, I know.
Mhm.
I will speak for you, dude. I've seen you try to talk to women in the past. No game.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough.
No game.
My
feel
game
like
is
Durs
going,
would
you have a
have
bad
game.
haircut.
Yeah, you could throw out some nags,
Yeah.
which
Oops.
and well, I think Durs's game is that he's tall. I think that
Ah,
that really
that's
that
your
gives
only
you
game.
30% more game than if
Right.
you aren't 6'3". You know,
Right.
so I feel
Right.
you have to have a lot of game to be a
Sure.
pimp. You have to be really
Yes.
good at it.
tons. You have to be
So-
oozing.
Well,
game.
it ain't
Oozing
easy,
game.
is what we know.
Mhm.
It
Pimping.
ain't easy.
You
It
know,
ain't
It
easy.
ain't yeah, it's not for the weak.
Mm-mm.
Definitely is not.
Mm-mm.
You have
No,
to
it's
really
more
be
for
in-
like the diabolical, I guess. Is
We've got just a few games left this season with 8 teams battling out to make it to the conference championships. Get in on the action right now with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. They're offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot to win an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. All right, now, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using my promo code IMPORTANT. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Don't let this slip away. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using code IMPORTANT. The crown is yours. Well, what would we be the best at as far as like a criminal enterprise? Like, what do we think? Because I also was a drug dealer for part of my senior year
Okay.
of high school.
And that went great.
No, it went really bad, dude. People really took advantage of me, dude. It
Yeah.
was
I'm a
not
little bitch.
great.
I'll pay
I
you
tried to
later,
sell-
and then
I-
you just couldn't.
it was a lot of "I pay you later." No one paid me later.
IOUs. Yeah.
I think I got an ounce of weed for like dirt cheap. Like a buddy of mine's dad or something like had a pound of weed. And so he was like, I'll sell you an ounce.
the dad.
It was like a cousin or something. I forget exactly how I got this ounce of weed, but I got it for $100. And that's a lot of weed for $100.
That's good price. That's a really good price.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to become a drug dealer. And no, I remember how I got it, and I can't say their name. You guys know who it is. It was his brother.
Okay.
And I got an ounce of weed, and I then was trying to flip it. Was the fucking worst. Was the worst. You know how I
Right.
ended up getting my money back?
You kept just throwing it in the air.
Well, I was smoking everybody out, dude. And
You
then
got to.
how I ended up making my money back was a foreign exchange student, like a gift from God. He came in. He was brand new. he smoked weed. He asked me if I knew anyone who could sell him weed. And I'm like, as a matter of fact, and I made all of my money back. I was good as gold. And then I got to smoke on this ounce for like a month or so.
Why was the weed so cheap? It was bad weed, yes.
It was bad weed. But people in Omaha in the early 2000s were very used to smoking very bad weed.
Yeah.
An ounce. What is that, like $400 usually?
Yeah, something like 350, 400 back then. And now
I don't like it.
It's probably much, much more.
And where does that come in? Like, where would that weed come from? Would that be like somebody's backyard homegrown?
No, that would be Mexico, I believe. It was pretty stomped on.
That
real packed tight. Yeah, dude.
Nice.
There was my other buddy. He had an ounce as well. Same batch. A roach literally crawled out of the bag. Like an actual roach.
Smoke weed every day.
And he ate it
clip.
as like a bit. He was like, because it like burrows in the weed. He's like eating
dude.
all the weed, and he's like, I'm gonna get so high, and then he ate it in front of us.
And did he get high?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
Damn, that's like how edibles started. That's
Dude, I
amazing.
wouldn't have eaten that roach.
Yeah, the golden,
yeah. I mean,
the green bug.
yeah. I think maybe at a point I would have.
I'm not trying to make light of it.
Yeah,
I
don't
wouldn't
make
be
light.
eating it though.
Don't make light. If you do, you start fires.
Absolutely.
Don't make
I'm
light.
eating chocolate, guys.
Yeah, what you're eating, Mike?
I'm sorry. I'm eating chocolate.
Why?
What kind of chocolate?
I need a little something.
Rude, dude.
What kind of chocolate?
Rude, dude.
I'm down under. It's called Up milk chocolate, slave free.
Can you
Yeah, show
can you flip that
slave free. What does that even mean?
without it all dropping?
I can't tip it because it's like little crumbs will come out. I guess there's like slaves that are working cocoa fields. I don't know if you can see this. See
Oh,
that little
really?
finger there? See
So
how
they
it
got it.
says-
So what? Okay, up.
Holy shit!
Slave free cocoa. Huh?
Yeah, it's a little blatant.
Wow. Yeah.
that's
know?
that's a
All
big
right.
logo.
Well, good.
But they're keeping it real.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, they're keeping real. So, so there's slaves that.
yeah, good for them.
They should put that on everything, by the way.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
know.
Like Red Bull should be slave free.
Slave free Red Bull. Yeah, we're
If
not
you don't-
no slaves.
And if you don't have it on your stuff, it's like, what's
Maybe
going
That's
on?
actually
Some
kind of a good
fugazi.
selling point. Like, if you're a marketer, just be like,
Mhm.
oh, hey, slave free, slave free.
Even like a tattoo that I might get.
Is that how we sell tickets to the next This Is Important live show? We're like, hey, it's slave free, just so you
Yeah,
know.
we should do our due
Just so
diligence
you know.
just to make sure real quick though.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, really figure it out.
You know, because we don't know what producer Anna has like people working for her that we don't know about. Maybe
That's
Yeah,
true.
Who's in her 12th layer dungeon? Yeah,
We would have to.
she's a little bit of a slave driver. I don't know if you guys have
Mhm.
noticed.
Yeah.
We'd have to run that up the ladder for sure.
Mhm.
See what's
Right.
going down.
Also, Isaac's
Absolutely.
lineage.
Is
knows?
yeah, Isaac. I don't see him being a slave owner.
My
Uh-uh.
goodness. Huh.
I feel like
That's cool.
he was
How
one
do-
of the whites that they were like, yeah, also you get in the field.
Right.
Also
yes,
you.
exactly.
Also, you know what? You also have to work.
Punk rock.
Yeah, that's pretty punk rock.
Yeah. Let my brain help. Not gonna happen.
Punk rock, getting radical.
Get out there.
Well, we're going to be in the I don't know if we're doing a live show yet at this point. It's kind of up in the air, but we are going to be at the Super Bowl. So I know
Yes.
I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
Super
dude.
duper.
We're going to be doing Radio Row. We're going to be doing multiple shows. Shows? I don't know. But definitely we're doing a lot of podcasting, whether it's just from our hotel room at the Hyatt or
Just
wherever
together.
the fuck we stay.
Just together.
But I'm excited. I love New Orleans. You guys know how jacked and juicy I get for New Orleans, man. I'm so excited for it.
Absolutely. That's going to be a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be I mean, even the fact that the Super Bowl's there is fucking cool. It's going to be rowdy
yeah.
and fun for
Oh,
sure.
it's going to be great, man.
Insanity. It's already a crazy place.
Yeah, and then you're pouring football all over it. That's going to be sick.
You're dripping wet football.
Hot, wet, juicy football.
I wonder who's going to be in this. That will also dictate how it goes. The teams who are in it, because the fan bases. You never know.
I don't really care. I'm not. I mean, I don't. I like the Chiefs just because my whole family's from there, but they've won a lot, right?
They have.
They have. So
Yeah.
I don't need them to win. my family's from there. They're Chiefs fans, so I've kind of become a
I
Chiefs
like that.
fan a little bit. But it would be nice for me. I understand maybe the world wouldn't like it, but for me, if the Chiefs were there, because then I would have a little Devine squadron,
Right.
which would be, and you guys have seen how drunk my aunts and uncles can get.
They roll hard.
You think they would bring a little party bus out there and get down?
Absolutely.
No,
Yeah. Stretch Hummer?
dude.
We would
Okay.
be, Devines would be there in full force. So I'm excited
Shit.
about that.
I hate to say it, but maybe I'm gunning for the Chiefs now.
Yeah.
just
Hey,
to
wouldn't that'd be pretty damn fun, wouldn't it?
just to get a divine throwdown.
Yeah.
Can the Chiefs play the Lions? I don't know how it shakes out. Like, I don't know how that works.
I believe they can. I think they can. Yeah.
Yes, they can. They can. They.
That'd be the best.
The
And
NFL
then 'cause-
playoffs, the last few years have been outstanding.
Yeah,
It's
they've
crazy.
been very fun.
Now this will come out
we got-
before we know who is fully in the college football championship, but it's Notre Dame
Right.
definitely, and then we'll find out. I think
Texas,
tonight,
Ohio State today.
Texas, Ohio State.
In a couple
That-
hours or less.
Yeah,
All
that's
that
right.
stuff is so confusing to me. I thought the Rose Bowl was the big one.
Oh no,
That's-
you were
so
so
it-
dumb.
But you know what's
No.
what's been transpiring over the last couple of years as far as like the playoffs, right?
I follow college 0%. So no,
Okay.
not really.
Oh.
Is
Well,
this
so
going to
they-
be a fun story or is it really boring?
So there was never a playoffs, right? There was never a playoffs. They would just like
Okay.
name the best team. There were all the bowls, blah blah blah. But the bowls were
Mhm.
dependent on your conference, and then all these
It's-
other bowls popped up, and then they introduced the playoffs with just 4 teams. But now it's 8 teams plus 2 play-in games or some shit, and now we're down to the final
and now-
4.
Okay, that's
these
cool.
Past days.
I'm down for that.
I mean, it's a
I'm-
lot of football for these kids. I tell you.
It's a lot of football, dude, and it's actually kind of sick because every game
Awesome.
actually really, really matters. As opposed to you just watch a bowl game and you're like, okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
Pop-Tart
guess.
Bowl. That one's cool because the Pop-Tart goes into the toaster. And
I
then
love the Pop-Tart
Does it
Bowl, dude.
reveal who
Hey,
who
and
wins?
Did you watch? Did you watch
Yeah.
the Duke's Mayo Bowl?
What was that one now?
Oh yeah, the coach got just douched with Duke's Mayo.
That's
So
gross.
at the end, he just got hosed with
That's
Duke's
gross.
Mayo.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. That gets
Yeah, we need more
How is
of that.
that gets people
We've
like
talked
me
about-
to watch. Now
Mhm.
I'm in. Now I'm
there's
invested.
there's not a Chipotle burrito bowl for some reason?
They should.
Like, what are they
Yeah.
doing?
But
How
what
is
if
that
you
not a
like?
thing?
Maybe the Mayo Bowl should have like random like potholes of mayo on the field. Like every bowl has different kind of like obstacles. That could be pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, this isn't Double Dare. Like, they're not pulling flags out of noses.
It could be.
Yeah, okay. This is college.
You want-
this is college
You-
football, buddy. Where
You want
this is actually some
viewership? You
big
want
business.
you want to get a different demo? You want to get the people who
I
are
think
tuning in to
people are
see me on
watching.
Celebrity Jeopardy? You need to do some cool
Okay,
Legends of
fair
the
enough.
Hidden Temple shit. All
Well,
right.
fair enough.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that.
Okay. Thank you.
But
Maybe just
no,
the end
but that's a
zone.
stupid idea.
Maybe
Yes,
just a
but
Mayo
no.
end zone to dive into.
That's sick.
I do like the other thing, it's the Duke's Mayo Bowl. So then the coach has to
Eat
tough
mayo.
ass coach had to get
right.
they put like a 5-gallon bucket of mayo and then dumped it over his head and then he's just now caked in mayo.
Right.
Wait,
hilarious.
the winner had to do that? You should do that to the loot. You should have.
I think it was the winner. I can't remember exactly how it shook out. I was just sort of half
Mhm.
watching it and I look up and then the coach was getting douched in mayo, which I loved.
I feel douched.
Douched or doused?
I love the douching.
Both.
Okay. I love.
It was an ad hoc situation, you know, it was a pejorative ad hoc situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to douse your douche.
Well, see, I feel like the losing coach should have to eat a jar of mayo or get douched with mayo in some way. That's
Yikes.
stakes to the game. Now you're adding stakes. Now you've got me watching.
Oh,
Well, it was mayo. It wasn't steaks. It wasn't Omaha steaks. Yeah.
Outback Steaks Bowl.
Well, the steak bowl would be pretty cool.
Omaha.
There could be little barbecue pits in the field that you have to avoid, and you get burnt.
Maybe not in the field.
Right. Oh, hot coals in the end zone. How about it?
Yes, like you you tackle them onto the grill and you sear
Right.
your opponent.
Right.
That's fucking cool, dude. I'm
Yeah.
in. That's like some mutant league football shit.
Okay. Any takebacks? Any apologies? Yeah, I love your baby little mind.
Blake, I love your little mind.
That's fucking cool, dude. The bullshit.
Any takebacks? Any apologies? Any epic slams?
Yeah, let's slam anybody who's starting fires, you fucking
Yeah, dude.
loser.
Yeah, let's slam them straight to hell.
Don't fucking start a fire. And we're not making light of it because those that do start fires. Fuck them.
You lose.
Yeah, dude. Sorry to
Shout out-
anyone
shout out
that
to
has,
everybody, yeah,
that
go
has
ahead.
lost a home or people that have lost lives. The whole thing fucking sucks. It really
Yeah.
sucks. And
Shout out to the Palisades. Shout out to Altadena.
dude, those photos are brutal.
And then there's fires even further north. Yeah, Altadena's gone. It's gone.
Those
It's
photos
terrible.
are brutal.
It's terrible.
Both Altadena and the Palisades. It's stunningly horrific. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout
very
out to all of those people, and I don't know if shout out is the word that we should
Yeah.
be using, but
enjoy it.
I don't know.
Enjoy
I
our
think
shout
people
out.
like to say, like, if you want to be cool, you say prayers up is like a cool, like casual thing to say.
Okay.
prayers up. Why
Yeah,
up?
see,
well, that's
to
where God,
God,
lives,
to like-
upstairs,
yeah.
dude.
I
so
don't
I'm
know. I
seeing
guess
a lot
so.
of like,
I don't
You
know.
know
hey
where
man, hang
heaven
in
is,
there.
bro.
Prayers up is like the fist bump of
Of
thoughtfulness,
Christians. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
of just
Prayers up.
caring.
you, God.
Okay, prayers up. I guess.
Absolutely.
Caring and sharing.
Um,
So I'm cool. So I'm gonna say prayers up.
Prayers
Okay.
up. And do you
Good.
pray a lot, or you're just sort of saying
Yeah.
that to?
Do you pray, Dirk?
No, but I have a friend whose house is 2 blocks from the fire right now, and he goes,
Oh,
I'm doing a lot of praying for the first time, which feels
Yeah.
weird. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you definitely got to have some like
you got to have a
lead up
little runway.
prayers
Yeah.
before God is like, oh, so now, oh, interesting. Oh, there you are.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Dude, it's super weird when you just are praying for yourself
Yeah.
and you haven't prayed at all, and then suddenly when I was dealing with all my health
Right.
shit, like when I was spasming out of control all the time, and the doctors were like, "You are dying. You're dying."
Yeah.
When they told me that multiple times, that was so tight.
Right.
Then I just started to pray, and the whole time I'm like, I'm such a piece of shit. I haven't
Yeah.
prayed like for years. I haven't prayed, and
Right.
suddenly I have a thing go wrong with me, and I'm praying. It's
Mhm.
one thing if it's for someone else, and
Right.
suddenly you're like, you know what? I'm going to pray for this person.
Or even like
I know.
upon someone at the bottom of the Getty basement.
yeah,
Thank you, God.
It's praying. It's a different kind.
Praying.
But
well,
yeah.
and guys, and you know,
upon someone.
and I'm hearing you say this, and no matter how many times you pray, how often, it doesn't matter. When you come to God, He doesn't care.
come,
You know,
Mm.
come.
it's not
Brought
a
to you by
judging
Load
thing.
Boost?
At any
Wait,
time, it's fine
said-
to.
Wait, come.
Yeah, that's
I-
what I heard.
That's not what I was talking about.
But that's what you said.
Okay.
I
That's
come
what
to
you
God
said.
But
and I pray.
and I'm glad
You did
Adam
what?
flagged you saying come.
Wait,
I'm glad he flagged it because you said it.
you said it. So
You're right, and that's
yeah.
that's why I don't preach. That's why I don't do sermons. All right.
Hey,
Everything
and that's
goes
why
back
this
to
was
porn. You don't do
another
semen?
episode of
Siemens?
This is important.
That shit's important.
Woo! Oh, yeah.